All right, guys, what's going on? I was looking all night for a topic to do, right? And I didn't know how to get into the premise. I didn't know how to start it off, right? So I said, you know what? God works in mysterious ways, and sometimes he makes a story come to you. So I wanted to address it. You guys see, as you see right there on the top of the headline there, I noticed something in New York City today that really didn't sit well with me. And what that was this. Well, see, today they had a parade here. Big parade here. Very nice parade. Some nice people were there. It was a good vibe. It was a good vibration. What I noticed was the same community that's asking for acceptance, the same community that has rallied and got all kinds of rights put their way, superseding other rights, including those of foreign nationalism. Say that? Hey, what's going on, guys? The funny thing that appeared to me was this. There was a lump sum of racist gentlemen and women within today's gay pride parade. When I say racist, this is what I mean. As you can see right in front of me, there's 4 gentlemen. The gentleman referred to me as coming to America. Not the guy that worked at Interscope Records, not the guy that worked at Atlantic Records, not the guy that worked at BMG. That's how I got referred. And I said to myself, you know what, that's got to be like the 5th time that's happened today. So I try to start back, and I know, it's hilarious, right? I know, dude. The funny thing about it was, most of these guys that are saying this, they're asking for acceptance. So I'm like, okay, so you designate my rights and disintegrate my rights in favor of your own. Don't do that. In favor of your own. That amazes me. That amazes me. Not only does it amaze me, but they are very quick to pick who they want to do it with. I don't know what I want to say about that. Do I want to designate a whole community? People that actually are intact, I support, regardless of what the decision is. But the question remains, do they support you? Now today at this parade, I saw a lot of people that were African American. I saw a lot of people that were Latino, and they were all out there lending their support. Will this community support you when you need it? Is this community set up to be basis of racist? Which seems to be the case. I say that's probably my 15th time. Now, you know that shit doesn't bother me. That's small shit. It never made more money than me. You got to start there. The point of this whole conversation here is this, people. If you want me to support your rights, if you want me to support your fight, hey guys, guess what? I look like the guy from Coming to America. That's what this guy says. Yeah. If you want them to support your community, if you want them to be friends of yours, then you got to ask this question. If you're a foreigner, if you're in a certain community, and if you had the support of not hundreds, but thousands of African Americans, hundreds of thousands of Latinos, and your best thing you could do is walk past somebody degenerating your rights and start doing a number of things. You guys should be proud of yourselves. I want to tell you, welcome to our city, welcome to our country in your face. And have a great time. You guys just gave me my YouTube video tonight. So any fucking way. Guys like that, you gotta watch guys like that. These guys, for some reason, seemingly or another, they seem not to agree. And the reason I put them both on Front Street right there was to let them know. Some of these people think that black people don't stick together. And I keep trying to tell you guys, you gotta see something different from that. How you doing, brother? You gotta see something different from that. You gotta start not integrating with each other, but you gotta start talking to each other more. That guy walked past me and said something racist to me and thought that I was just gonna stand there and wasn't gonna say nothing. That's why I made him part of my video. I don't want you guys to think that I was antagonizing them. I was actually putting them on the street where they need to be. And more you guys should do it. I watched this whole thing go down today, and I saw numerous times, and I heard numerous times out of breath, people saying racist things to black people that were out here at this parade, yet and still they asked you to support their community. They asked you to support their community. I'm talking about those probably people that flew in here from other states and everything else. They asked you to support your community, but as you saw what I just showed you guys, a lot of them are racist. And he thought nothing about it. He thought I was going to jump on him. He thought that I was going to say something to him or whatever the case was. I'm not going to waste my time with that. Now, you can't waste your time with dealing with racist people. Racist people are boring. Racist people have nothing to give or offer the world. Racist people have their own narcissistic claims. Now, I'm not attacking the Lbgt community. I'm not saying that all of y'all are wrong. Do what you must, do what you will, do how you do. But what you won't do to me. And let me tell you something, right? I came up under some, I'm an older guy now, I came up under some hard-hitting motherfuckers. All right, shout out NFC, shout out my man June Taylor, shout out the time that I've done and every fucking thing else. I'm not the toughest guy in the world, and I'm not trying to act like the toughest guy in the world, but what I wanted to point out to you guys was this. There are a lot of people within these Lbgt communities that are extremely racist, and I just showed you. And that was the best way I could have done it. What you guys didn't see on camera, it was about 8 black dudes walking down the street. And all of them look like hard hitters. That's who you heard me talking to. Those 2 guys are on camera. You might have to back it up a little bit. I'm not going to harass them and start following them. I wanted them to know something. I wanted them to know it's not okay for you to say what the fuck you want. It's not okay for you to act like you are not oppressed or what you say is oppressed. And more importantly, every time that you bring up one of your issues within your community, you're always bringing up civil rights of 1960. I say the same thing, Taj. It's crazy, man. I've like literally, I didn't go to that parade or nothing. Like literally, I didn't even come to Manhattan until way after 6 because I knew that shit was happening at 12. I knew it was happening in Midtown Manhattan here. So I was like, there's no reason of going. You know what I'm saying? It's no, not like that, not to disrespect them, but it's no reason of me going to Midtown Manhattan at 12 o'clock if I know that freaking what's the name. Now here in New York, usually we have the parades on 46th Street. They go on every Sunday like this one. This one, I think, was the first one in a while I've seen in Midtown Manhattan. So if that answers your question, man, I don't know. But it's just amazing to me how many people are within this community that are literally racist. Now, I'm not against their community. I'm not for the community. I'm neither. I put the dual qualm of neutrality, if you want to say. I could give a damn if you do. I could give a damn if you don't. But and within that premise, this is the one thing. I'm trying to watch as I go across the street, y'all. So if I look off the camera, don't pay no attention to me. This is the whole thing. Oh, you know what? I gotta give me some headphones. Hold on one second. It's gonna make this a lot easier. The one thing about the whole thing is this. You can't go around being racist, but you say that you oppress people and oppress counterculture, if you want to say. And that's what I've witnessed and heard out of my ears, and I put it on camera so you guys can see it for yourself. And there was hundreds. When I say there were thousands, because they're still walking around the city, so you know by the rainbow flag and everything like that. When I say there were thousands of people, I mean there were literally thousands of them. And the thousands of them that they had, unfortunately enough, were just weirdos. They were just like saying the most extreme things they could find. Saying like, when that guy walked past me, he said I look like a monkey from Coming to America. And I said, what? And I kind of laughed it off and let it go. And yeah, sometimes you gotta let stuff like that go, because you let it get to you, it'll blow you high, you know? But I was just, I don't know, what is the word I'm looking for here? Was I disappointed? I don't know. I won't say I'm disappointed because I've seen that before, but I didn't know it was that extreme. And now that I know it's that extremity, it's like, it's kind of weird to me. It's very weird. I don't know, you guys tell me what you think, man. Write some comments down there, tell me what you think, tell me what you see. I'm gonna put this up on the YouTube channel too, because I got to, because I had to get caught in the moment of this. And I think that's just really odd to me that you have this within that community that says they're oppressed. You have this community of people within that community that are highly racist. And now you see it for yourself on camera. I wish I would have turned the camera around so you could have saw how shooken they were when I pointed them boys on them. It was just funny. If you could have saw his reaction. This is to go to show you, if you're gonna say things like this, if you're gonna be a racist or whatever, I keep improvising the fact that from what I saw myself, you guys can't see it. I'm gonna turn the camera around when I get out of the store here, and I'm gonna let you guys see for yourself. This whole town right now is lit up in the respect of them. And then when you have people within that community, which people in that community include blacks and Latinos, when you have people within that community that are actually racist, and you're catching them say the racist things, you actually, I mean, like, we have no argument here. Can I say that, audience? We have no argument here. I literally caught the dude on tape, called him out in front of his face, everything, you know? And I have to you guys got to get more footage like that. Instead of catching these fight footages and everything like that, get footage like that. That's the footage you need, because then that'll show people that maybe the support and the advocacy that we're giving this community, maybe it's not respected. And maybe you should move away from that. Maybe we should move away, and if you guys want to, start your own community within that community. I think that's what you guys need to do, because seemingly enough, it seems like a lot of the ones intricate whys, they're just, you know, I don't know. It's just sickening. It was sickening. That's all I really got to say about it. I don't want to bash anybody's community. I don't want to bash anybody in particular. I don't want to make anybody feel any certain type of way. That is not my agenda here, modus operandi, etc. My more point is to just open your eyes to something that you now saw yourself. So I'm not going to make this too long. Now I'm going to let you guys go back, rewind this video after a post, check it out for yourself, and I'm going to go live again in probably like 10 or 15 minutes, all right? Right now I got to get some headphones. I'll talk to you guys later.